A Bradford City fan has set up a petition to try and keep match day programmes at City games after the club announced that they were scrapping them. Chris Benson and his son Eric, who's 10, have bought a programme at every game they've attended, and they want that tradition to continue. However, the club say the cost of printing the programme and its environmental impact is too great. Delighted to say that Chris and Eric are with us this morning. Morning to you both.
Morning.
Morning. What is it, Chris, about programmes that you like so much?
Well, I think it's an important traditional part of the match day experience, like your pie at half time, like that meat-based drink that I won't mention with that branded name. I think it's just one of those key parts, like a song that they might play before the match starts. And I think that other clubs out there in West Yorkshire, I just want them to think this morning, fans of other clubs, let's join allegiances. What would you be feeling like this morning if, let's say, Leeds United said, we're getting rid of football programmes, or Huddersfield Town, or, and there's a lot of non-league teams that do club football programmes that are selling well still at the moment, such as Liverpool, like Eric's telling to me now.
What is it you like about programmes, Eric? You like collecting them, don't you?
I do like collecting them because, like my dad said, it gives you the match day feel of it, and like there's like all sorts of stuff in there. There's like a squad hub in there. It says what the manager's been saying, and there's also a kids page with like activities on there for kids. And also, if Bradford were to not continue them, I feel like my dad did some like quick maths the other day. Like, we usually get an average attendance of 15,000, and they said that.
They said 2 in 10, didn't they?
Yeah, 2 in 10 of people buy the programmes on the survey in like December that they did. And if that was right, then there'd be still about 3,000 people buying the programmes.
Well, we did ask someone from Bradford City to come on the programme, that they referred us instead to a statement on their website, which I'll read to. And I know you'll know this, Chris and Eric, but for people who don't, this decision has been an extremely difficult one to make. Buying a match day programme is a long-standing tradition in the English game, but in a more digitally minded era with the rise of social media and online content, we feel as a club it is no longer efficient for us to continue producing a match day programme. There'll be people listening, Chris, who think that sounds fair enough.
They probably will. And there's a lot of championship teams, League One teams that are dropping the programmes, but they have also introduced a digital programme as a compromise. And Bradford City aren't even doing that. They're not even making the effort to do a digital programme that people can download or get sent to. But sometimes it's about keeping that experience that I know still a lot of fans enjoy. And the green aspect, yes, I totally appreciate that. But there's sometimes just to please a section of your fans, it's not about the commercial aspect. And I would say keep it going.
Do you think you've got any chance of getting the club to reverse the decision?
I don't know. Do you know what?
Hopefully.
We're in hope. And there's a lot of clubs out there, such as, I know, Liverpool. There's smaller clubs in League Two. There's, like Eric said, there's Liversidge, I think, Bradford Park Avenue. There's other clubs that still sell programmes. Sorry, Eric, go on.
Also, there was an article that Oxford United in League One, who in like fan attendances are like a smaller club than us and in stadium ways. And my dad showed me an article. They have started doing a programme. They've not done less, they've done more. They're going to have like cards of the players in there. They're also going to have like from like the manager, stuff like that. And anything else that I've missed on that
they're going to have posters of the players.
Yeah,
they're doing it on a subscription basis, so fans can subscribe for the same price that they've been doing for the last 14 years. So they've obviously found a model that works, and hopefully, the clubs will follow suit.
Would you like to write about football, Eric, when you're older? Would you like your writing to be in something like a programme?
I've never really imagined myself as a writer. That's the thing, though. Well, if I were to become like an author or anything, I would like write a program on stuff like that, because like I don't really mind which team it is that I'm writing it for. Just I love football myself, so just to do anything to do with like a club would be amazing.
Well, what about talking about them while you're on, Eric? Why don't you give us some punditry on Bradford City? How do you think the Bantams are going to do this season?
I really think we can get the playoffs with our signings that we've done this season. Mark Hughes, great manager, and I think I once did this with like we had 9 league games since Mark Hughes came in, and I think if I was right, it was 5 games that we won under Mark Hughes when he came in. But I'm not gonna lie, I didn't like Derek Adams as a manager.
I think you've got a live wire there, Chris, haven't you? Whether it's writing about it or talking about it, there's a future in sport for young Eric, isn't there?
He absolutely loves. He's like an encyclopedia as well. I mean, we went to the Euros, the women's Euros on Saturday, Portugal v Switzerland, and he comes out with these stats every single game we go to. He'll come out with things that I wouldn't have had a clue about. He's like John Motson, but 10.
Ask me anything. That's what I said.
Ask anything with Eric. There's maybe a feature for another day. Thank you both for coming on. Chris Benson and his son Eric there, both Bradford City fans, both very much keen on the programmes being reinstated. You've heard from them. You've also heard from Bradford City Football Club as to the reasons why the programmes have been discontinued. It's 29 minutes after 7. You're listening to The Breakfast Show. It's BBC Radio Leeds. Good morning.